Acor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Here's Burrow to throw right away. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Across midfield. He's on his way. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there on the first play of the game. 68 yards. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Here we go.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he dropped it about the 11 after only a yard.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Again, it's Pacheco. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Bengals march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 30. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now this defense for the Bengals, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
Jackson. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and it's 3rd down. You talk about this Bengals defense. They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because they are facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means it's going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
To throw is Jackson. And all that, nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Like a soft fight, dog in the dog, blood thicker than water. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind to, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Here's Burrow. Wide open receiver complete. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. 14. Ravens nothing. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. You're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Here's Jackson. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 24-yard line. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to 17.
Next, the receivers have spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slash and run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Jackson now. Now he's going to step up and run. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Bengals. A try here for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score. Bengals 21, Ravens 7.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play the same tempo, and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's Jackson to throw. He's got the Michigan man, Colston Loveland. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And the Baltimore's first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Horn. 13. Ready.
Off left tackle, it's McCaffrey. Takes this to the 45. Not much space after that broken tackle. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
So in prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Now Jackson. He'll try and do this himself. And he's got this down to the 35. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Baltimore first down. It's a gain of 10.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now it's Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
His 2nd catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Now he's going to step up and run. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those two hands over his head and that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1 yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And he's able to get it out of there. With it is Brown. A good head down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now it's Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Shamar Stewart able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Ravens send their punter out now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Let's get set. Stop.
Now Walton shedding the tackle. And he's got a Bengals first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Burrow will throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Bengals at 6-3 on the year, and they come in playing pretty well, 6-3 in their last 9.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here we go. Big 13. Big 13. Stop.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Throw left side complete to Chase. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Play action. It's Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Colston Loveland, 50 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. Now he'll give it up on the reverse. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
They're on the 19-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, they've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
11. 180.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now Burrow. Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison. And it's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 43-yard line.
11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
180.
Burrow looking to pass. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
That's a big conversion there on third down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing again, it's Burrow.
An ill-advised throw there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And the Ravens are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
A 7-yard pickup.
Throwing is Jackson.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Jackson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Operating from the gun, Jackson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
1st down, Baltimore.
Jackson.
That's complete. It's Brian Thomas.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on. Catch and run, it's a 1st down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half.
And the Ravens 1st down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Go. UAX.
To throw is Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Middle.
And Jackson throwing once more. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown one interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
Here's Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that'll bring them back within 4.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
Oh, some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there in the return.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21.
And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey.
And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them? And do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he's going to have a Ravens first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Colston Loveland,
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
and the Ravens have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
Point after try forthcoming. And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Ravens 24, Bengals 21. Joshua Party to kick off.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 8.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
It's Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Here's Burrow. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy that has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great effort there. 37 yards. And the Bengals have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that, and maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 7. Now it's Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They go play action with Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback, so that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They're going to try and throw. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Here we go. Hey, Can. 11, Thomas.
The quick throw by Burrow is complete. Down the right sideline. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bengals take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, try to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
13.
Trying to get to the outside. This is McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the Bengals 46-yard line.
What?
Now it's Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Jackson now. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
I like what they tried to do there, tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
We change it. Report!
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
First down.
Now Jackson. Running back who snuck right down the middle of the field. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
We change it. Sit up!
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line. 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run.
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Hey, report!
Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. McCaffrey. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. to throw. Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And instead of having a one-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard.
Here we go. Big 13. Big 13.
And it's straight. It's Pacheco. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And this is exactly what you're looking to do offensively. If you can start stringing some runs together like this, you'll keep churning out first downs. And that's going to put you in a great position to carry this one home.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. How about this? He's to the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. Isaiah Pacheco with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Looking to throw. Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 conversion and 8 tries. Not good. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he is caught. And he will have a Ravens first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They go play action now. Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
1st and goal at Baltimore.
Go ahead.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Colston Loveland. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
The Ravens will line up for the two-point conversion.
Jackson here is going to look to throw. And they're going to get the two. It's caught. So they get the conversion. And now we're back to a one-score game. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. There wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 135 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Pacheco once again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Play action. It's Burrow. This is Fant on the short completion. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 12-yard line.
I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he will take it on in for the Bengals touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Bengals are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you say, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 33 yards that time. Jackson going to change things up a bit. They go play action here on 1st down. This is caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. So 3 plays plays. Already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Christian McCaffrey
Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Ravens are able to cut into that deficit.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Right 80.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. 164 yards rushing for him now as this sensational afternoon continues.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Here we go, here we go.
Now on first down, he's going to sneak it. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Okay, I think we can safely agree. That's not a call you see very often on 1st and 10.
Ever.
Who
Who calls a first down sneak?
Right 80.
I guess the best we've probably seen is a first down quarterback draw.
Right.
Yeah, but not a sneak. But they did gain yards.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Here we go, here we go. Right 80. Right 80.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the time.